All right, and since the Federal Reserve seems to be the driver of the stock market these days, let's focus in on it and your money. Because even though Bank of America's equity sentiment index ticked down a bit recently, your next guest remains bullish on one trade in particular. She calls small caps tomorrow's winners. And she has 4 names she likes for the long term. Joining us now is Nancy Prial. She is the co-CEO and senior fund manager for Essex Investment Management. Nancy, I love it. We've been talking about this broadening out of the stock market for 3 years. It hasn't happened. We saw a little bit of it at the end of last year. What makes you optimistic on small caps writ large?
Well, and you're right, it hasn't happened, and we thought we saw the beginning of it in the fourth quarter. January obviously was disappointing from the viewpoint of the small cap benchmarks, but what we are seeing underneath the surface is in fact some broadening of the market. And even last year, in a very challenging year for small caps overall, there were certain segments of the small cap market that did very well. We know that tech did well, but beyond tech, we also saw excellent performance in the small cap benchmarks from the industrials area. What gives us confidence is that the economic drivers today are the factors that are most favorable for small cap stocks, namely the reshoring of manufacturing and the spending on infrastructure and the electrification of the grid, our world, everything else, combined with very attractive valuations in the small cap space. And perhaps most excitingly for us is the relative positioning of small cap, both in investors' portfolios and also in the market at large. One of the statistics we particularly like is that today, the entire Russell 2000, the small cap stocks, are less than 4% of the entire equity market.
Yeah.
That is the lowest number that we've seen in decades, and it compares to an average weight of 6 to 7% and a weight in the 80s, since we've been talking about the 70s and some of the parallels there, a weight in the 80s and the 90s of between 10 and 13%. That's a lot of room for improvement as these names come back into favor.
All right, let's go through a few names. I'm not sure we'll get to all 4 because the long-winded anchor, but here we go, Nancy. I like nVent, and it's the letter NV, so ticker is NVT, electrified world, kind of the EV. You're not worried about this slowdown that we're seeing kind of in the EV space, that the electrification trend, obviously you believe, will still continue?
Well, the biggest driver for the electrification trend is not actually EVs, it is generative AI. When we look at the build out of data centers that we are seeing and that we think we will continue to see, that requires a tremendous amount of power to drive that.
Yep.
In addition, we know that we've recently seen the launch of Bitcoin ETFs. If you are bull on Bitcoin, that also requires data centers. nVent is a player in those data centers, and they're really focused on both the bricks and mortar, if you will, of enclosures and metal boxes to hold the data, to hold the servers, but also on thermal management, which is increasingly important, particularly in these big data centers. So we think that they have great growth.
I would say the amount of energy that we're going to need, the electrification, we're going to need hamsters, in a billion hamsters and a billion wheels generating power. I'm going to skip 2 more. Patrick Industries, PATK. Building products for marine, power sports, RVs. That would seem to be a little bit risky if there is a consumer slowdown.
Well, it is in that sense. However, what we like about Patrick, there are a couple things we like about Patrick. One is it is an incredibly well-run company with a very, very strong management team. The reason we like it now, and it's been a strong stock, it's not that it's completely undiscovered, but we are at the end of an inventory cycle on the RV side. We think we're near the end on the marine side, and they've just entered the power sports industry. These are inventories, not Patrick's industries, but inventories of the RVs and the boats, et cetera. We're seeing sequential improvement in sales and sell-through. And Patrick has distinguished themselves through other cycles by continuing to gain dollars of content within their core customer markets. As I mentioned, power sports is a relatively new area for them, 2 billion TAM additional. So we think they can execute well, even in a somewhat challenging environment.
Nancy Prial, we appreciate the views. The other 2 names, I'll just say them, Docebo and Digi International. Love the picks. Some new names. Nancy, thank you.